Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I will be introducing you to a powerhouse in the multimedia world, WonderFox HD Video Converter Factory Pro, which you can find at videoconverterfactory.com. Now, before we get into the how-to, let's talk about the who. WonderFox Soft isn't just a newcomer. They've been around since 2009, operating out of their headquarters in China with a clear mission, making complex tech simple for everyone. Over the last decade and a half, they've managed to serve over 10 million users across 180 countries. That kind of longevity in the tech space usually means they're doing something very right. Because value is everything, let's now dive into how much this tool will cost you. You can actually start with a free version, which is great for testing the waters, but it does come with limits, usually only allowing you to convert the first 5 minutes of a video. If you're ready to go pro, they offer a 1-year subscription for one PC at $29.95 USD. But the real value is the lifetime license, which costs $69.95 for one device, which is actually on sale at the creation of this video for $34.95. And if you need the tool for up to 3 devices, it is $79.95 and also on sale for $59.95. Compared to competitors like Wondershare UniConverter, which often pushes a subscription model, WonderFox's one-time payment for lifetime updates is a refreshing, budget-friendly move for high-end software. To start using the WonderFox HD Video Converter Factory Pro, you will need to download and install it. Just click the Download top bar menu, then click the free download button in the HD Video Converter Factory Pro box, and your download will start. The installer file is quite small at 172 megabytes. Just open it when it has been fully downloaded, and just go through the usual installation wizard. Nothing out of the ordinary here. The installation is very fast, which took just 45 seconds for me. Let's open the application now. It got a nice splash screen here. It's also detecting what GPU I use. I'm not sure if this is a one-time thing or every time I open the app. Here we go. It prompts me for a license number. If you want to use it for free, you can just close this dialog box and start using the free version with limited usage. Luckily for me, the WonderFox team has provided me with a free license, so I can review the tool in its fullness. So let me enter it here, and let's proceed with the tool. Opening the tool, you'll see one of its biggest strengths, the UI. It's incredibly clean. You aren't buried under 50 tiny buttons. Instead, you get 5 clear big blocks: Converter, Downloader, Recorder, GIF Maker, and Toolbox. In the top right, you've got your standard menu and options for registering a license, purchase, the settings, which is pretty much about the quality and locations, and the pull-down menu with the usual menu items for admin, support, and about the app. But the real action happens in the functional icons below, grouped into 3 sections for video, image, and a toolbox. Inside the converter, the layout is intuitive. You have the usual main stage, right side panel for output profiles, and a bottom status bar. The downloader is simple and pretty much self-explanatory layout. And the recorder has more options for recording area, output format, audio options, and other usual recording stuffs. The GIF Maker is for converting a video or an image into an animated GIF. And the toolbox has 4 more tricks up its sleeves: a photo to video maker, which I assume is a slide type of thing, a split screen video maker combining 2 videos into a screen, a ringtone studio, which creates a ringtone for Android or iOS, and a subtitle extractor, saving the extracted subtitle to an SRT file. Overall, I love the layout where you don't have to play a guessing game to figure out what a button does. Everything feels snappy and modern, designed so that even if you've never used a converter before, you'll feel like a pro in 5 minutes. All right, let's put this to the test. Let's try the converter first. From here, you can convert either a video or an audio file. Let's try an audio file here. Let me get a WAV file. In the right side, you can see the output format, and clicking the small arrow triangle thing here shows all the other formats you can convert to. Just a nitpick. Since I uploaded an audio file, I was hoping that the default output format would also be an audio, like MP3, but it defaults to the last one you chose, which in this case is an MKV. Anyway, you have tons of output format to choose from here. 27 from video, 28 for UHD, 27 for web formats, and 20 for audio formats. Let's try MP3 here, for example. You can also add more files here and convert in batch. I will add an MP4 video file this time. And you can easily remove items in the list by clicking the X button. I'll choose to convert this MP4 file to an MKV. At the bottom of the right panel, you can choose the output resolution, and I'm choosing the same 1080p resolution for this. Then let's click Run. This 4-minute video took only 34 seconds to convert, which is really fast. And looking at the file, the original OBS recorded MP4 file is 28 megabytes, and the converted MKV file is 101 megabytes. Comparing the output, the MKV created a smaller resolution with lower frame rate, but with a double bitrate. So the bitrate caused the larger file size. I can't see any degradation and such. The output is good.
Now let's do a downloaded demo. I will try to download one of my videos from my YouTube channel. You just need to copy the URL of the video. Take note that this is a 9 minute and 19 seconds video. Let's click New Download. Let's paste the URL, then click the OK button, which don't work. Oh, you need to click the Paste and Analyze button first so the app can get the video information. There we go. Now you just need to select the format of the download you want to do, which can either be a video or an audio file. Resolution here will depend on the available data of the source video you were downloading. Let me choose a 1280 by 720 format here. And it will be added to the queue. Obviously, you can add more downloads in the queue than download them in a batch. For this sample, let's just do the one, and let's click the Download All button. This 9-minute 720p download only took 29 seconds. Wow, that is fast! And looking at the downloaded file, it is great and complete. This is a great tool.
Now for the GIF Maker. You can create from an image or from a video. For images, you basically just add multiple images in the queue, and the tool will treat one image as one frame of the GIF. You have a preview here, choose a quality, and time delay for each frame. Let's try to convert a video here, my intro for my videos. This is a 4-second video, and I will choose to keep the same resolution, a 10 FPS, and a high quality. Let's click Create. Well, this took longer than I expected, at 56 seconds for just a 4-second video. But I really don't have any experience creating an animated GIF, so this could be normal. Let me know in the comments below. Looking at the GIF, which is 22 megabytes in size, it is indeed a high-quality animated GIF, but not as smooth as the video, of course, since this is only 10 FPS. Overall, okay.
I will not demo in details the other tools anymore, like the screen recorder, which is pretty much easy to understand and use. You can record part of the screen or the whole screen here. It also has a game recording at 60 FPS and recording in audio only. You can choose the output format, quality, frame rate, and GPU acceleration here. Then decide to record the desktop audio along with the microphone. And at the very bottom, choose the output file location. As I've said, pretty much the usual recording options. And lastly, we have the toolbox with 4 additional tools, which I already mentioned earlier.
So, what's the verdict? If you are a Windows user looking for a reliable, all-in-one Swiss Army knife for video and audio, WonderFox HD Video Converter Factory Pro is absolutely worth the buy. While the free tier is a great try before you buy, the lifetime license is the smartest move for anyone who deals with video and audio regularly. It edges out the competition with its sheer speed and the fact that it doesn't nag you with a monthly subscription. It's perfect for content creators, students, or anyone trying to digitize a home movie collection. If you're on a Mac, you're out of luck for now. But for everyone else, this is a top-tier recommendation. Check out the link in the description to download the free version and try it for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech deep dives. See you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If it has helped you in any way, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Mille excuses for watching. No bayer.